Amelia almost walked away. Every instinct told her she should. The man standing before her was not the person she had spent months imagining beneath the blue glow of a computer screen. But Arthur had asked for only 1 hour, and there was something disarming about the way he offered it. No excuses. No pressure. Just honesty wrapped in quiet regret. So they walked through the amusement park together, two strangers carrying the same conversations but completely different expectations. The hour Arthur requested began ticking away beneath the noise of roller coasters and distant laughter. Neither of them realized that 1 hour was about to change everything. Arthur didn't hide behind another lie. He told Amelia the truth she should have received from the beginning. He was a high-profile attorney. He had spent decades prosecuting dangerous men and making enemies along the way. The younger age, the simpler job, and the carefully crafted online identity had all served the same purpose. He wanted one corner of his life untouched by power, status, and fear. Arthur admitted that Jim had been a disguise, but the conversations had been real. The poems had been real. The loneliness had been real. For the first time, Amelia began to understand that the lie wasn't built to deceive her. It was built to hide a man who no longer trusted anyone to see him clearly. The strange thing was that the age stopped mattering far sooner than Amelia expected. Arthur's silver hair carried history, but it didn't carry weakness. His mind was sharp, his humor effortless, and his presence felt larger than the crowd surrounding them. They spent the afternoon writing attractions, sharing stories, and laughing at things that probably weren't funny to anyone else. The Ferris wheel and a stand selling lemonade, Amelia stopped comparing Arthur to the man she had imagined online. The fantasy quietly stepped aside and made room for reality. To her surprise, reality was winning. By evening, the amusement park lights glowed like stars scattered across the ground. The promised hour had stretched into an entire day. Arthur and Amelia moved through the crowd with an ease that neither of them had expected. The age gap that should have stood between them felt strangely invisible. For a few precious hours, they were not a 60-year-old attorney and an overworked tax clerk. They were simply two people enjoying a day they never wanted to end. It felt less like a first meeting and more like a reunion between two souls who had forgotten they already knew each other. Amelia returned home carrying a happiness she hadn't felt in years. Arthur's laughter still echoed in her thoughts, and for the first time, the blue room felt small compared to the real man behind it. Then her phone rang. The familiar voice on the other end immediately softened her smile. It was her uncle Victor, the man who had paid for her education, helped raise her after her parents died, and loved her like a daughter. His tone was calm, warm, and completely ordinary. "Hey Amy," he said gently. "I heard from a friend that you were out with Arthur Bricks today." Amelia froze. After a brief pause, Victor continued, "I'm a little curious how you two met. I'm coming over so we can talk about your friend." "Arthur. I'll be there in 30 minutes. The day ended with a question. The night arrived with a shadow.